Well, now that the Fallout New Vegas DLCs are over, it looks like I'll need to look for an alternative DLC. But what? Nah, talking about map packs would be boring. I don't even own that game. Ah, a DLC that not only adds online content, but a whole new storyline? Count me in. That's right, in this review I'll be looking at the first DLC mission pack for Gears of War 3. So, is this DLC worth picking up? Well, let's take a look and find out. This new campaign takes place shortly after the Locust has emerged on the planet of Serra, and this is where your journey begins. Say hello to Zeta Squad. This squad is led by Lieutenant Min Young Kim, who you may remember from Gears 1. Along with Kim, this squad consists of Tai Kaliso, who you may remember from Gears of War 2, a newcomer to the Gears games named Alicia Valera, and the character that you control, Michael Barrick. Zeta Squad is tasked with evacuating the city of Lima before the Locusts black out the sky, or before nightfall, whichever comes first. Why are the Locusts blacking out the sky? Well, do you remember the Krill? The carnivorous bat-like creatures that swarm humans in the dark? There's your answer. So, this leaves Zeta Squad 3 hours to find all of the survivors that they can before the inevitable swarm. As you fight through the city, you'll be facing the usual suspects, Tickers, Boomers, Serapes, and even a Berserker, as you fight through the streets of Lima, a bank, and eventually an abandoned school. Along the way, you run into a stranded survivor named Jace Stratton. You know, the guy in Gears 3 that barely got any dialogue. Alright, all jokes aside though, this actually is a pretty interesting look at Jace's character, along with his motivations for joining the COG. But of course, there is one other member to this madness. You know, the guy whose name is in the title of the DLC. That's right, in this DLC you get to play as the infamous General RAAM. RAAM's objective is to guide a new type of locust named a Tremor to specific locations. Once they arrive, they summon creatures named Cedars, which shoot out creatures named Nemesists, which then proceed to ink out the sky for the Krill to swarm. As you play as RAAM, you must fight your way through COG forces in order to achieve your objective. So, with so many forces in your way, just how hard is it to fend them off? Well, the term fish in a barrel comes to mind. While using RAAM, you can use his gigantic knife to impale enemies with ease, and you can also control his pet Krill. As you fight using the Krill, you can hold them in front of you as a shield, but you can also control them to swarm any and all enemies in your path. The results are, shall we say, messy. Now, you can only use the swarm for short periods of time before you need to let the ability cool down. However, considering your entourage consists of 2 elite maulers and an elite Theron guard, I think you'll be okay. Now for the reviewing. The campaign will run you around 3 to 4 hours, but this DLC does add a bit of flavor with the new chocolate weapon skin pack. I am really sorry for that joke. And 6 new skins to use while playing multiplayer, including Lieutenant Kim, RAAM, and Tai. While this campaign is a bit short, I must say that the story is very well told, and even brings up the questions of morality involving the COG. In other words, this DLC does an excellent job in asking, who are the real monsters in the situation? Now, although it is fun playing as RAAM in this campaign, you really only play as him a couple of times, and every time you play as him, you will be doing this. Break through a wall, escort the Tremor, fight the COGs, rinse, lather, repeat. So, with a 3-hour-long campaign, a fairly solid story, a chance to play as an extremely badass villain, plus 4 new weapon skins and 6 new character skins, is this DLC worth picking up? Well, I gotta say I did have quite a bit of fun playing through this DLC, but my main concern is the price. After playing through all of the new Vegas DLCs, which honestly added a lot more content than this one, and looking over the prices of each, those ran you $10, this will run you $15. So in the end, I think I'll leave it up to you. If you like what you've heard about this DLC and think it's worth the money, then go right ahead and pick it up. If you purchased the season pack for this game and already have it, then enjoy. So until next time, this has been E-Dog saying, the trilogy may be finished, but the gears are still spinning. See you next time.